All right, streaming for YouTube. Now it's time to get sweaty. I might be a little quiet. I still haven't found a way to check my YouTube comments consistently, but I will check it from time to time. Also, if you if you like what you see, or if what you're listening to, I already linked it in chat. It's The Legend of Renegade, all one big word, on YouTube. Please follow them. And I'm going to continue this and be a little sweaty about it too, so don't mind me. Feel free to ask any questions as well, if you have any. I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability, but right now I'm just gonna like kind of focus a bit. It's more of one of those like passive observing kind of streams, so feel free to donate or sub or chat amongst yourselves. Just like talk it up, chalk it up. I'll be here. I'm getting a little bit nitpicky, so I feel bad because I know this is like boring. It's mostly like me like looking and figuring out and fine-tuning things, but I also feel the need to grab a coffee from my local. Ooh, there it is. It's weird. It's like I'm locked in, but it's like I'm not even fully locked in. Because when I'm fully locked in, I can just throw it all on. It's like a freestyle pizza. That was my intention tonight, was just do a freestyle pizza type of drawing. Who doesn't love pizza on a Friday? Tell me who. I'll pull out their eyes. Tell me who. Just tell me. Just give me initials, you know. Anyway. Her initials are J and K. And they're not the Men in Black. Just kidding. Man. It's coming together a little bit, but it's still like the trial and error phase. I don't like streaming when it comes to that. I feel like it's a bit trivial, but if ever there's any information I would like to share, you know, it would be, I don't know, just stuff. At this point, there's plenty of stuff to dig up. I have enough content for like a season 1, technically. And some hopefully decent jokes, some tasteful jokes, some tasteless too. That you can pull up at a bar maybe, I don't know. I like this song. I think I'm gonna grab a coffee. I am muted, or I was muted. Nice tortilla pizza. Yeah, I'm muted for the most part. I don't want people to hear me breathing while I'm sweaty about this. I'm not really saying much anyway, as long as it's nothing like, you know, if it's anything information related, I'll say something. And then like if it's like missed, I'll just like bring it back or whatever. I'm like, hey, did you see this? This I did right here. That kind of thing. And do a instant replay like John Madden or something. Man, John Madden's gone. That's wild. I'm starting to like how this is coming out. Slowly but surely. I think, can I do the hind one like this too? It's gotta hit this. She looks cool. I just gotta nail certain parts. Like this arm is still too long. All I need is like one ballsy layer from just styling on myself. Sure, you can give me some feedback. What's up? Yeah. I have my microphone literally like to my face. It's look, it's my mouth is right here. But then again, I don't know. I'm kind of just in my like lo-fi mode. I get that a lot. Especially like in comparison to daytime me, which is a lot more like louder. I need solar power in order to get to that mode. But I also don't want this music blasting in my ear. I want to think. So I'm still figuring it out. I don't know. Not gonna be perfect first try. Maybe your device is too low. Have you ever thought about that? Turn it up to 100. Yeah. I'd be like, oh. I'm terrible. Well, I think it's more of a thing on your side because the volume peaks around 30 in my meters. Okay. That's fine. You don't need to hear me tonight. I'm not important. I don't care. Right now, I'm just like I do need coffee. I feel it. The song is 7 minutes. Damn. This is Peacocky Man right here. I don't know, I'm at 75 here. I can't be at max. And then this is my microphone's at max. And then this, my audio, I have to have at least 50 so I don't drown myself out. So I don't really, right now, I'll be honest, like I don't really care about audio. I'm just mostly focusing on my client work. I should focus on the quality of the stream though. But right now I'm just like, eh. Damn it, this shoulder. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. Now I think I see it. Might need new eyes. And I'll have to grab. Wait a minute. Yeah, these braids. Are you serious? What about the line work? Oh, I merged it. All right, let me just find an older one. I think this one's good. Ah, it's this one. Okay. Dumb. Oh God, no! I don't want it to be that. Okay. Here. Warp it. Oh God, I need coffee. I feel it. What is this? What am I doing? Okay. All right. I'm going on mute. If there's any like actual questions about art related stuff, just hit me up. Wait, actually, what am I doing? Hang on. This is a lesson learned. I'm just gonna have it on mute because I don't really, for me, I can't give a shit about audio. It's just gotta be a straight quiet stream where I'm just like blah. If I have something to like freaking insert that's of value, I'll just add it then. But right now I just want to focus. I definitely want to get some coffee and snack a bit. And solve this problem too. I don't want to solve another problem on top of this one. That's just not fair. I can send you a thing. Don't worry about it. Don't send me anything I don't ask for. I'm not really like looking for it right now, you know what I mean? It's not like oh my God, end of the world. Like I know it's down. I'll just download the VOD later tonight if I really want to fix it. Otherwise, I'm just like whatever about it. Okay. I should have got my coffee before the stream. That's not a good look. And again, I'd rather just like have a nice like lax stream. I don't want to have like any pressure. I just want to go into it. I like those. Whoa, hey, hell yeah. Okay, copy, paste in place. And then this part we cut out. Make that gray. Make this also gray. I do like that wind, but Yeah, this ain't it. This isn't it. I don't like this one. Yeah, I don't mean to sound like you know, like a jerk or anything. I just want to focus on one thing at a time. Everything's also in like a beta test anyway. Like, you know, it's just that. But I do want to get this. I like this. This is what I mean by like the focused part. Like this example here. And I'll talk about this when I have better audio, but this line, hold on. Oh, okay. All right. Here it is in red. This line for the thigh, and then this braid just coming up this way is like, yeah, I just wanted that. I knew it's just like an itch, you know? Like I can't really scratch one thing if the other thing itches more. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm definitely not trying to like be a jerk. It's like, hang on, like this itch is really itching. Let me get this itch, you know? Like if you're in church and like you have to scratch your ass real bad, but you don't want to be one of those guys that scratches their ass in church. It happens. We all have asses. We all have scratches. Damn. I thought I had that. I was hoping I had this. I was ready to cook. I'm still ready to cook. No, I don't want that. Now I know I don't want that. Oh wow, okay. Random. Oh, and this has to be like white. The hair has to be white. Her skin has to be tan. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. All right, I see it. I'm gonna have to play with this side for a bit too. I'm gonna grab a coffee. What's up, Moomem? How's it going? Ohio. It's all good, Pure. It's all good. What up, Niox? I was just gonna, now that I scratched that one itch, and I think I'm on some on a momentum kick. I do want to grab a coffee, which might take me about 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes, I think. So if you guys are still here, thank you. I would definitely appreciate it. Let's see. I do want to get a few things down. Hang on. I see it. I did the Beetlejuice thing again. Okay. This is gonna be tough. Oh, weird. That's a cool break. Let's see. What's up, guys? Let's see. Tonight's just a TGIF sketch night. I'm most likely gonna either like lock in or freaking pass out. I feel like I just need a nice coffee just to get me like up and going. I did catch Superman today, which was really nice. That was a good movie. That was a really good movie. I won't spoil it for anyone, of course, but definitely go see it if you're a fan of Superman and DC. It's an interesting film, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Whoops. Ooh, blarg. Fossil Peak. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a coffee, guys. I'll be about 10 minutes. I will BRB. And thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I will be right back. Oh, Niox, if you have any new stuff like from the last critique, feel free to DM me or hit me up. I'll check it out. Dude. Let's see what else. Better, much better. Okay. Yeah, that arm was way too long. Way too long. I don't know about this eyebrow either. Kind of like that. That shot looks cool. Okay. Be right back. Ugh. Thank you, Niox. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just like eating right now. Stuff in my face. I'm sorry. Whoa. My microphone's falling all over the place. I think I've figured out what I want to do with this piece too, which is also good. But yeah, it's gonna look sick. I look forward to it. But yeah, man, that's a bar. What you just said about trusting the process. That's actually something that can't be taught. I mean, it's something that you have to just like grow into. You gotta grow into your own skin and allow yourself to like adapt and stuff like that. That's super key. Oh, this is a new sketch. I did this earlier today. I don't even have my headset on. I'm just literally just on here about to like eat and draw. I actually like that look, but I'll hang on to that later. Hot coffee in 80-degree weather is not a good combination. But the results are astounding. I gotta make sure that behind the scenes are going well too. Like everything makes sense. This is the pelvis. Okay. And the rib cage should be like this. Ah, okay. I guess the boobs should be up here. I see the face looks incredible. Thank you. Yeah, it goes with both the new sketch and the old one. This is it with the old one. I'm tempted. I really am. I'm really tempted to just be like, all right, let me just call this a piece. But I wanted to push the angles. That's all. I really did. And it's kind of like back to this one in a sense. I don't need that anymore. The gauntlets are better here. I could actually take a lot of this and transfer it. It's still fairly viable, especially the hat. Now that I'm looking at it. I essentially did like how yesterday when I was explaining the what was that? The silhouette trick. I just did that the same, like literally like the same thing. Oh wow, this is actually smaller. That's how it would look on that end, but I don't want it to face that. Control J to duplicate. Flip horizontal. I can't zoom in? Girl, what? Oh wow, it's way smaller than this. That's what she said. I hope she didn't say that. If she did, I'd be crying. I'd be like, oh no. All right, let's see. Definitely need some work. Oh wait, what? Oh. Oh, you notice that the SF characters have a certain interaction where the wind, uh, where their design interacts with the wind. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Because even Zangief has like a spinning, you know, like a spinning lariat and a spinning pile driver. I guess that's like a general like design mechanism to make your characters look interesting in motion. Oh, Bubble Man? X Kata Tau X. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Chun-Li's ribbon, Ryu's bandana, Ken's hair, etc. I find this very dynamic, especially for a fighting game. Nice. Yeah. Designing characters in motion is very challenging. Like with motion in mind, I mean. Because you have to think about, like, alright, who's a good example of who's bad to see in motion? They're cool to see, but in motion they don't really translate very well. I have a hot take. This is a hot take. I think a lot of the Final Fantasy VII cast doesn't translate well into motion. And it's only because they have so many things going on. I think a simpler design can communicate motion better, because it's almost like a symbol of like light, like for example like a firefly. You don't want to see like a bunch of chains and stuff like moving around. I mean, unless you're into like, you know, dominatrix type shit, which that's totally fine if you're into that sort of thing. Damn, I should have just started off with the colors, because now I can probably finish this in no time. But I like having clean lines. Exactly, they can be fun to draw with these elements, yeah. It pays to keep a character design simple. Isn't it because they're based on polygons for Final Fantasy VII characters? Sort of. The polygonal design is more like the classic style of like their chibi kind of stuff, but like made into 3D. Now, if they had done that, that would have been a totally different thing. But with like the more modernized designs that Nomura has been taking on to make them like realistic, like realistic motion with like super dynamic, I guess, like movement, just makes it look and feel wonky in a way. Kind of like how I made that one point about like HD remix being too detailed, and like some things in motion just look a bit like choppy in animation. It looks good as far as like the picture itself, like as a still, but in motion it doesn't feel fluid because there's so much going on. If the imagery was like simplified, like let's say like this, for example, I could use this as an example. If this is like moving up, like it's best to just like have it all move seamlessly, like boom boom. You have to guide your eye toward and like toward like in that motion, all in one big like swoop. They like emphasize this in old school 2D cartoons and stuff like that, with like motion motion and gesture drawings and stuff like that, that sort of thing. I think Advent Children designs have more fluidity. I agree. They're very the tones are very much like the same. Like every character has their own like Cloud's all black with blonde. Barrett, I think, is like white with like a black with black bottoms, I think. Tifa's all black with like her shorts and stuff like that. I really like how this is coming out already. Thank God. I gotta do something with these braids. I actually gotta either redraw the braids or figure these braids out, which I think I might just redraw them. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. This sounds more like Genesis music than it does CPS1. And I know what this is, but it's like it still feels like a Genesis song. Oh shit, I forgot to draw the little diamond things in the middle here. All right, let's just get this darkened up real fast. Oh, I like that first stroke. That's what she said. my god, I feel so much better with that coffee now. I feel like just, I don't know, I just feel nuts. Without coffee is just not the move. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, this is another thing I was contemplating. I was like, is it good for me to have this bang to be in front of the arm like this? And it's like, yeah, a little bit, but it can't be like super bold. It has to be kind of subtle, almost transparent, like that. This is definitely gonna look sick when it's done. I'm super excited. I'm glad I did the whole thing over. Oops. I never saw that color for Guy. That must be an auto. Because it's like off red. And most of the auto colors were like off the color of the default. I think it would look something like this. Oh no, not like that. I might have to do the braids on another stream. It's just gonna be unfortunate because I wanted to get a decent amount of this done, but I see it and I'm like, I just haven't envisioned it just yet. Mega Man 8 stage select music is one of my favorites. Hell yeah. Time to get serious. That's all I remember when I think of that. I do need to clean this up though. So let's start with this. Whoops. What is? All right. Let's start with this, the harsh part around. Cleaning all of this up helps when it comes to like creating more of the form, because I got like all this mess going on and I'm like, I want to tighten my form up now. So in order to get this up and running, like, look at how much chaos this is, all from like the drafts, and now with it gone, it's like boom, it immediately can make more sense. Of course, like, refining the shapes is going to be the next thing, and then actually rendering it after that. This version of the song has so much sauce, it's not even funny. Rename this. How do you rename this? Okay, here we go. Oh, it does say soft round. Never mind. Okay. Now, I don't want to sketch this. I actually want to go over each and every part. Be a shape. Oh, wait a minute. How would that go? Because then this... If this is an orb, that's like the elbow, then that would have to be like here. Then this would also have to be a cylinder going this way. But then this is a joint, can join to this. Was I supposed to... Let's see. Not against it. I'm not against it at all. This looks cooler, I guess. I shouldn't be guessing, I should just know it. Let's take this off. That. What? Okay. Okay, I see. No, this music's putting me to sleep. No. Patito Patilla. Thank you for the follow. Did I say that right? I hope I did. I hope you're doing well. I like that name. Patito Patilla. Unless it's like the American style way. Patilla. I personally like how I position the face slightly behind her shoulder. Yeah. I don't know, but it does make her more human. Like she's slightly afraid of getting hit. Okay. That's how I see it, at least. Okay. Yeah, this is the reference to this is from like an American propaganda poster, like the "We Can Do It." If I can find it, where's it at? It's this one. I actually need to transfer that over so I don't lose actually I don't know if I want to even keep this on here, but yeah, my client wanted Cammy to look like this, but let's see, there's concept 3, so it's a mix of these two. But I just, over time, I just kind of, I don't know, I fell out of love with the pose, I guess. We're not really out of love, but I just wanted to bump that angle, because what my client originally wants is, which is totally doable, is like this, but also with the braids kind of like closing out the rest of her body. So in a way, kind of like an emblem in a way. So I think if we're being completely like accurate to what the client wants, it's mostly all this is getting cut off. And it's supposed to be like this, and then like the arm's supposed to be like this way. But I wanted to push the pose. I really did. Because he wants her like in a kind of a combat ready stance, but something similar to this. So the examples he sent me were here. And like all of these, of course. Oh wow, it didn't load. Was like this. This was the original pose that he had intended before the classic Cammy color 9. I love her new design so much. It's so cool. It's like, you know what it's like seeing like a really good design? It's like that one meme where they say first time seeing boobs, and it's like the guy's face is like super surprised and like happy as hell, and it's like 875,000 times seeing boobs and it's the same face. It's kind of like that. Like a good design just doesn't get old. It really doesn't. It's just a good design. I think you got it. Nice. You made it look organic. Every character poses slightly different. You personally thought of how would Cammy do that pose? Yeah. Because you know what I had in mind? I thought of her critical art or her level 3. Where she has her like arm right out of in front of her face. It's like this, like shh, type of deal. It is a good design, and you also love Ryu's too. Same. Ryu's fits him. It really fits him. It feels like he would wear that. I love how like he sucks at technology in Street Fighter 6. It's so funny and it's like endearing. Cause it's like true, like he would suck at technology. Oh man, I'm feeling like heavy-eyed. I thought I had it in me, but I feel the age. And again, I was up super early today, so I can't really. Damn, I love this song. I remember first hearing this song and going, Alpha 2 is the greatest Street Fighter ever made. This was the song that really had me thinking that and like feeling that. And like going to elementary school going like, oh my god, Final Fantasy 7 looks so cool. It's coming out soon. And they curse. Those are good times. What's my least favorite Street Fighter? At the time I would have said Alpha 3, but I see what it is now, like, and I appreciate it for what it is. At the time I hated like little things about it. I didn't hate the game though. I just didn't like the change. But now that I'm older and I see what the changes, you know, like I've been more like open and accepting of changes. I'm like, oh, this is fine. I can't think of a bad Street Fighter right now off the top, if I'm being completely honest. Worst Street Fighter? I mean, I'll just say objectively, but I will still play it, is honestly between World Warrior and Championship Edition of Street Fighter 2. I cannot stand Championship Edition right now, and it is simply because it's so weirdly broken. But I see the charm. I understand it. It's so primitive. It's easily the most primitive yet viable Street Fighter. And there's like so many like wonky gimmicks, but since it's a simple game, like for me, I can just pick it up and be like, oh, okay, now I know how to block that. But it's so strange just seeing how like there's gimmicks that are just unbreakable, like it's just part of the game and people just deal with it. And then there's assheads online that think that they're the shit at D rank, and you're like, ugh, I just gotta beat the brakes off them. So that kind of gives me like a bit of drive to get better too, because there's more like slick heads online more than anything. Like, ugh, I don't know. What's another one that I don't really like? I didn't like Super Turbo at first. I remember that. I didn't have access to it growing up, and two, at the time, like by the time I finally got to really sit down with Super Turbo, Alpha 2 was already like my favorite Street Fighter. And I was like, how do you cancel into supers? And I just never knew until one day I just looked up render cancels and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. And then at the same time I was like, I gained a new appreciation for the game, because there were players in Japan just like throwing it out just in arcades, you know, best of one sets. And I was just like, oh shit, like these guys really love this game. I was just like, man, like this is and it's a very freeform. Thank you for the follow, Faithful AFK, is that it? I can't really see it from here. Yeah, Faithful AFK, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's just seeing like Japanese players get like really sweaty over the game, like get really like hardcore, like analytical. And the way how the game is designed is very freeform. It's the first iteration that's like kind of like Third Strike in that way, where power goes to the player with the most agile like reflexes. It's really cool. It's such a cool game. But some characters are just completely terrible, like when it comes to matchups. Bouncing is just awful. There are some absolutely unwinnable matchups. Ryu champ, I like that. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. Not worst, least favorite. Least favorite though. I was 5 when Final Fantasy VII came out. Oh my god. Yeah, I was what, like 12? Man. Whew. Let's see what else. I mean, I like Street Fighter the movie. I'm not gonna say I hate it. I'm not gonna say that it's great either. But I definitely know that there's another Street Fighter that I don't like more than, you know, that. I just can't think of it right now. Maybe like a Game Boy one. But even the Game Boy Street Fighter Alpha was fun. Ah, man. I wanna do more of this, but I don't wanna like do too much and then look back at it and be like, oh, what the hell is this? You guys know what I mean? Like it's almost like when you draw like sleepy. Ooh. It's almost like you're being possessed, or like you're in a way like inebriated. That's how I feel right now. I do want that sharp angle. Yeah, it is hard to stop. But I think I'm like not in the mode. That's the thing. I don't think I'm in that mode yet. I'm getting there though. I already see it. Like this looks really dope for what it is. What I want to do is I want to sketch out new braids. I want to resize them before I'd even do that, so this way I can just plug them in just like I did this drawing and just be like boom 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 and be done. But the size of her braids have to be bigger when they come up toward the camera, because right now they look just way too long. So I gotta put that down as a thing. Nah, I think I like this hand better. Is there any reason why you don't include any backgrounds in your drawings? I do from time to time. Just I mostly do character stuff. I love doing backgrounds, believe it or not. I just don't do them enough, which I will do at some point. I want to implement that into like my Patreon and all that, especially with that one Samus drawing, because I really do love doing backgrounds. I just don't do them. I don't know why. Like I really want to go in here and then like express all of like the vines and like the pulse of Planet Zebes. I want to really like get into that because I love doing backgrounds. I just don't really do them. This is definitely one of those ones where I'll just flex a little bit and just be like, okay, see ya. Nah, I might do a few other ones. I might do like Ryu in the dojo or something. That would be cool. I've seen your artwork with that girl in a horse, if I remember correctly. It looked awesome. Oh, what was it? I think that was a commission. But oh, it's in my old commission folder. Oh, never mind. I know what one you're talking about. My brain cells is this one from the Maria's ABQ. Yeah, this one. So interesting story. I didn't know I needed glasses, and I needed glasses. But the original reference for this image to the background is very out of focus. And it's a very like rainy day too, so I didn't really quite know how to capture it, but I know how. I know what I would do. Yes. Yeah, this was a pencil sketch, and then I just like painted over it for like hours, but way less time than I did this this other commission, the CBS 2 one. That one I'm putting in like crazy hours now. I actually need to just wrap it up. I've done enough experimenting. Where are we at? Oh. Yeah. We're about to wind down a little bit. I feel it. This Morgan, I think, will be the next to go. Like, she'll be the next. And then after that, Ken's actually near completion. I just have to do his flame and maybe like merge his lighting, and then like work on his fingers some. Here I tried to capture some Hiroaki and hope that would like bleed into this, but we'll see. I have some ideas for this guy, for Joe and Rugal. I have to do his whole hand over. I'm just gonna have to go like through him real quick. He won't take long. This guy, Haomaru, I might turn his hair down some. Just like I'll figure out a way how to make him look cool. They said they got the cast for Street Fighter movie coming. Oh no, yeah, I saw some of that. I was like, some of these are misses. Let's skip all of this. Yeah, it's this one. I just want to hear the original. Oh. This song's so sick. And Geese I want to get done too. They may need to bring this game back in some form. I agree. I tried it out. It wasn't bad. It was a, you know, it was a typical beat 'em up, but it was a good one nonetheless. One of the things I am stuck on in this is getting like a whole uniting like background painted, like a nice background for everybody. But I think I like this section. Hang on, let me use bright green. I like this section, like all of this I like, all this I like, actually all this. It's just this, the part that's the weakest I feel is like here. It's because I didn't flesh everybody out. No, I want to say like, but it's mostly because, believe it or not, there is one thing that's different or unique. We have energy characters. Iori, who has energy. Kyo, who has energy. Is, who has energy. Ken's energy kind of bleeds through to these guys. And Goki has energy. But these other guys, I mean, Kyosuke has a projectile, so we could use like a light blue, but that would be kind of redundant because we already have a light blue here with the dark background. So we gotta figure that out. Sakura also shoots projectiles, but she's not in a projectile kind of mode here. So yeah, I think it's something like a playful color for these two to really make it stand out. Maybe have like electricity between their stare. That wouldn't hurt. That's not a bad idea. I also gotta do like what is that? A trimming around Ryu. I haven't decided the color yet. I thought about doing the green trimming for, you know, Morgan, like where he's at by Morgan. Hey, look at that. That's actually what I wanted too. I keep forgetting to put that there. But that light's way too strong to carry it all the way up here. But yeah, what else was it? Ryu's supposed to have his Street Fighter 3 kind of gear too going. Where is it? Kind of like this, like the pure white. Pause. Yeah, this is it's gonna take me a little bit longer, not too much longer. I just gotta stick the landing. That's all I'm really worried about. Cammy too. As far as what, like lighting? Cammy definitely needs work. I know I need to finish up her braids and polish her up. But I want a reflective light from Iori's lighting to go onto her. So I actually need to make notes. I need to actually just sit down and write paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, and then just order it all, and then just go from start to finish there. Because I tend to kind of like loop around and be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, rather than just definitively execute on everything. Shit. All right, I don't need this. Okay. It's a lot left. It's a ton left. But it's still more than halfway finished. It's way more than that. It's about like, I want to say 85%. It's just the other 15% is going to be just a bunch of tidying. 10% of it is just tidying up, and then the other 5 is fine tuning and making sure I don't miss and stick the landing, because it's already there. You included her with the rest on top. If you think of I think if you post this Cammy online, people would be happy. Lol. That's the thing, like I don't want to like post too many like coming soon type shits, you know what I mean? I want to just be like here and just be done with it. I honestly want to just like do that in like one sitting and just be like here. But the planning, all that was all my fault. Like this could have been done way sooner if I just stuck with just painting it just regular. But I love the whole the heart that Sloth like put into this. It was just like, I was like, yeah, I gotta do this justice. I gotta put it in like my all here. So that's where I came from with that. I look forward to finishing this though. I'm gonna disable this Ryu overlay. Dang, I do like it though. It looks really cool. Damn. Been a journey. It has. It really has, man. For me, it's just put pressure if I do post. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Post WIPs. Yeah, I'm getting dyslexic too, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm getting super sleepy. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate every one of you and all of your input and insight and encouragement, of course. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm about to pass out. That's where I'm at. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wish you all a great weekend, and take care. Until next time, which is most likely Monday morning. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Unless maybe like this weekend I feel like streaming Street Fighter 2. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Till next time. Peace.